Good morning and welcome to the Thursday edition of The Riley King Show. It's Thursday, February 12th, 2026. I'm Riley King. Coming up on today's program, Goodlander says DOJ tried to indict her over a Trump video. New Hampshire appeals a court order on auto inspection repeal. Manchester Airport reports a major jump in passenger and cargo traffic. The Executive Council confirms Judge Daniel Will to the New Hampshire Supreme Court. No arrest after new developments in the Nancy Guthrie disappearance. A dispute over a laser drone test linked to El Paso AIRSPACE shutdown. Attorney General Pam Bondi faces sharp questions over Epstein files. And Trump border CZAR Tom Homan is set to hold a press conference in Minneapolis. Let's get started with today's program of The Riley King Show right now. First up, Goodlander says DOJ tried to indict her over Trump video. Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander is speaking out after claiming the Department of Justice attempted to indict her over a video released last November. Sources say a grand jury declined to indict Goodlander and 5 other Democratic lawmakers, all with military backgrounds, after they appeared in a video urging active duty service members to refuse illegal orders from President Donald Trump. Trump later called the lawmakers traitors and suggested they should face a death penalty. House Speaker Mike Johnson said potential charges may be warranted, prompting backlash from others involved, including Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. Goodlander says the effort was meant to intimidate her and silence her, calling it a dangerous escalation. She says legal action is being considered. The Department of Justice has not commented, though. New Hampshire appeals court order on auto inspection repeal. The New Hampshire Attorney General John Formella says the state is working closely with the Environmental Protection Agency as it appeals a federal court injunction tied to efforts to fully repeal vehicle inspections under the Clean Air Act. Executive Counselor Karen Littlehill says the legislation should have been more clearly written, warning the current confusion was predictable. Counselor Joe Kenney says the state should stay on course and not reverse the repeal process. For now, the pause on auto inspection remains in effect through April 10th. Formella says additional guidance will be issued soon to clarify what drivers need to do moving forward. Manchester Airport sees passenger and cargo surge in 2025. Manchester Boston Regional Airport is reporting a major rebound in 2025 after years of declining traffic. Airport officials say more than 1.38 million passengers traveled through MHT last year, the highest total since 2019, and nearly a 9% increase from 2024. Leaders credit new airline service, including Breeze Line, launching direct flights to Myrtle Beach. Travelers say shorter lines and easier access makes Manchester a preferred alternative to Boston, with TSA wait times often under 5 minutes. The airport also set a cargo record, handling nearly 240 million pounds in 2025, making it the third largest cargo airport in New England. Executive Council confirms will to New Hampshire Supreme Court. Supreme Court Judge Daniel Will of Loudoun has been confirmed to a seat on the New Hampshire Supreme Court following a vote by the Executive Council. The council approved Will's nomination 4-1, with Councillor David Wheeler of Milford casting a lone opposing vote. Wheeler cited concerns over Will's past legal position, including his defense of government shutdowns during the COVID-19 pandemic, along with other issues. No arrest after new developments in Nancy Guthrie disappearance. After a frantic 24 hours that appeared to bring the first major break in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, authorities say the case remains unsolved. No one is currently in custody, and investigators have not identified a suspect. Officials have not released details, but the investigation remains ongoing. Laser test dispute linked to El Paso airspace shutdown. Sources say a sudden shutdown of airspace over El Paso, Texas, was sparked by a dispute between FAA and the U.S. military. The disagreement reportedly involved plans to test a laser system designated to shoot down drones believed to be used by Mexican drug cartels. Officials have not publicly confirmed details, but the airspace closure raised immediate concerns and prompted questions about the nature of the military operation. Bondi faces sharp questions in hearing on Epstein files. Attorney General Pam Bondi came under fire on Capitol Hill during a heated hearing over her handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files. Bondi clashed with lawmakers from both parties, facing tough questions from Democrats and Republicans about transparency and the Justice Department's response to the high-profile case. The tense exchange highlighted growing pressure for answers and public release of more information. Trump border CZAR Tom Homan to hold Minneapolis press conference. The White House says President Trump's border CZAR Tom Homan is scheduled to hold a press conference Thursday morning in Minneapolis. No additional details have been released about the topic of the briefing, but the appearance comes as immigration enforcement remains a major focus of the administration. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of The Riley King Show. Enjoy the rest of your day and talk to you all tomorrow. Bye now.